More on this now. Let's join with Texas DPS Lieutenant Chris Olivarez. Lieutenant, I was with you for the last 10 plus days. We saw it, but your reaction to the news now that Mexico has effectively given the almost 15,000 strong caravan a pass to head straight to the border across from you.
Good afternoon, Griff. So that just goes to show you right there that there's no accountability, or they're not even fulfilling their agreement to stop these caravans from making it to the U.S. border. But what we do know for a fact, Griff, when we see these caravans, we know they're going to break off and branch off into smaller groups, and that's when the smuggling organizations take over. And for the most part, we'll probably see most of these individuals try to make it to the path of least resistance. Some of these sectors, which is Eagle Pass and Del Rio, where we're going to see the majority of these immigrants try to make their way across, into that sector. But again, we're out here this morning again. It's been nonstop. You were out here with us this past week, and you saw all the activity in the Rio Grande Valley sector, the single adults, the runners, the ones that we're always constantly talk about, and how it's just overwhelming for Border Patrol and how it's essential to have DPS and National Guard out there with them to provide that support.
I was there through Thursday. On that morning, there at the Hidalgo port of entry, you had 22 pounds of fentanyl apprehended. That's enough fentanyl to kill 5 million Americans, according to the DEA. Let me show our viewers, Lieutenant, if I can, what the Border Patrol Chief Raul Ortiz put out just this week alone. The entire U.S. border, 800 plus pounds of cocaine, almost 500 pounds of meth, almost 200 pounds of marijuana, 16 sex offenders, 2 gang members, 2 felons, 2 murderers. Lieutenant, do Americans fully understand what is coming across our border?
Well, Griff, at some point, in some perspective, I believe they don't. And that's why it's very important, especially when there's coverage showing what's actually taking place. And it was a good example when you were out here with us and actually being out there, on the ground and showing what's taking place. Bill Malusian has done it numerous times ever since last year. And it really puts it in perspective what's taking place, because actually showing the hard work, from Border Patrol, DPS troopers, National Guard, actually chasing down these single adults, these runners, and also these large groups that are coming across, and the drugs and the criminals that are coming across. But it's a compounding effect when you see mass migration, because what comes with that is, again, as I mentioned, the single adults, the runners, the criminals, the drugs that are coming through the ports of entry, and how it affects not only the state of Texas, but it affects the entire country. So again, it's just going back to showing how essential it is and providing that perspective to the American people of what's really taking place along the southern border.
Lieutenant, this past week, we saw Vice President Harris travel out to the League of Nations, out to California, and pledge nearly $2 billion for the root causes in that northern triangle, Central American countries of Honduras, El Salvador, and Guatemala. But is it your view that maybe some more of those resources need to be where you are at ground zero in the border to address the unprecedented crisis?
Well, Griff, allocating all these, billions of dollars, to these northern, triangle countries where 90% of the immigrants that are coming across our border are from those northern triangle countries, to include Mexico. So it has not done anything to slow down the what we're seeing right now as far as mass migration and the single adults and the criminals and the drugs that are coming across. So they need to divert those resources, those funds, to the southern border where they're needed. But it's more than just money. It's more than just funding. They need to enact those policies that were effective, prior to 2021. That was working. And that's what they need to do right now, is actually focus on those policies, as far as enacting those policies, what's working, and provide that support to Border Patrol, because they need it right now.
Lieutenant Chris Olivarez, I want to commend you after the nearly 2 weeks I spent with you and Lieutenant Casares, Lupe, and everybody down there. Despite these surging numbers, you've gone out every single day before the sun comes up and gone after them. And I know the morale is perhaps suffering, but you've stayed strong. Well done, sir.
Thank you.
Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube channel to catch our nightly opens, stories that are changing the world and changing your life. From Tucker Carlson tonight.